Hi, I'm Andrea Martin, Doctor of Audiology from Michigan Medicine. As an audiologist, part of my work is related to how sound exposure can affect the ears, and how the ears can be protected over time and in certain settings. This is especially important for performers whose work inherently involves sound. When loud sound exposure first comes to mind, you might think about a construction site or a factory, but other forms of sound can also take a toll on hearing. Specifically, loud music. Think of things like practice, rehearsals, or performances that involve levels of sound and lengths of exposure that over time can cause damage to your hearing. This damage can be temporary or permanent. Also, on top of that, there may be recreational exposure from loud events or from personal listening devices like earbuds. Hearing loss from repeated sound exposure can happen gradually or suddenly if loud enough. But regardless, it can impact things like communication, attention, or pitch perception. The good news is that this is a preventable problem if addressed early on. I work with Michigan's School of Music, Theater, and Dance's Wellness Initiative to help educate students and faculty on the topics of hearing health and the importance of hearing protection for this very reason. Sound is measured in decibels, or dB. Normal conversational sound levels are between 60 to 65 decibels. As you well know, music can be dynamic, and instruments can range between soft and much louder levels, from 60 to 150 decibels. Higher levels may be immediately damaging to hearing. On this table, you can see a sample of musical instruments in their loudness ranges. All this to say, hearing protection is important, since musicians can often be exposed to loud sounds. Easy-to-use devices, used consistently, can limit loud sound exposure and prevent music-induced hearing loss. These devices are known as musicians' earplugs. Generic earplugs come in different forms. They may be made of foam, rubber, or silicone, which you can find at a pharmacy or even online. We're actually now providing one set of non-custom musicians' earplugs to students, faculty, and staff who participate in the School of Music, Theater, and Dance Wellness Initiative's hearing screening events offered during the academic year. Alternatively, a set of musicians' earplugs can be custom-made from an impression of each ear. Non-customized and custom-made earplugs can also include a filter so that the musician can hear the wide range of pitches involved in music perception, with loudness reduced equally. This helps minimize changes in pitch and quality characteristics that are key to the musician. When beginning to use musicians' earplugs, choose a relaxing time that helps you adapt to using them. For example, when practicing an instrument alone or during a low-stakes rehearsal. It takes time for the brain to adjust to softer sounds and to become comfortable with the plugs in, so be patient with yourself when using them early on. With a foam earplug, you can roll the earplug and then pull the ear back and place the plug in the ear canal. You can let go of the ear and then hold the earplug in to let it expand and fill the ear canal. Other non-custom or custom earplugs will still be easier to insert if you pull back on the ear, but you don't need to wait for it to expand since they are not designed to deflate or inflate. You can clean rubber and silicone earplugs with a damp cloth and keep them in a pouch or convenient place for easy use. That way you'll remember to use them and protect your hearing whenever possible. If you have questions or are concerned about your hearing, please contact us. Thank you also to Dr. Paula Savidu from the School of Music, Theater, and Dance, and to Dr. Bruce Edwards from the Michigan Medicine Otolaryngology Department for their contributions. Thank you, and go Blue!